I am an artist, and just like many other artists, a lot of the time when I finish something and then come back to it later, I do not like it anymore. For instance, I've been looking at my paintings that I have hanging in my house and thinking, these could be better. And since I mostly do 3D art now, I figured why not redo some of these paintings in glorious 3D. No more running out of paint, no more ugly brush strokes because I was too impatient to let the first layer dry, no more scrounging through the trash to find a good piece of plywood to paint on, and no more trying to fit all of these paintings into the car whenever I move. So I went and chose 3 of my paintings and asked my supporters on Patreon to vote on which one to be redone in 3D. And they chose this pineapple painting. This big boy is actually hanging right next to my desk and was painted onto this sheet of plywood all the way back in 2018. This is actually the first wood painting that I ever made, so needless to say, there's a few things that could be improved upon. Alright, here's the big question. Do I try to match the cartoony style from the original painting, or do I try to make it more realistic? Let's try realistic. I have these 2 pineapple photo scans which made me realize just how inaccurate my proportions are on the painting, because you know the motto for all great artists, never use reference. So to stay true to the painting, I chopped off the tops and rescaled them down a bit to match. Next up are the glasses. I have this basic shape already, but it needs to be a little bit thicker. I also made the side part of the glasses separately so that we can bend it a little bit unnaturally and try to match the forced perspective of the painting. After making textures for the 2 colors of glasses and also improving the textures of the pineapple scans, they're ready to be brought into Unreal Engine. I also imported a picture of the original painting and put it on a translucent plane so that I can see through it and line up the assets to match the painting's layout. Now it's just a matter of lining up all of these pineapples and then lining up all of the glasses and then lining up all of the sides of the glasses, all the while keeping an eye on the layout of the original painting to make sure it mostly matches. I also bumped up the pineapple's brightness and saturation so that they weren't being upstaged by the glasses, and so they matched the colors of the painting a bit more. Okay, now I need some way to crop this and match the aspect ratio of the painting. I could just crop it down after I render it, but I want to try something else first. The original painting is about 20 by 30 inches, so I think I can take a big plane and cut out a hole that's 20 by 30 inches and then line that up in the shot so we're looking through the hole. That way I can take some nice renders that take up the whole screen, and it also creates some really nice depth and a little bit of parallax. And after that, it's just a little bit more lighting setup and we're done. That was fun. Down in the comments, let me know, is this 3D one better, or does the painting still hold up? And as always, a huge thank you to everybody on Patreon. You are the reason that these videos are able to be made. If you want to vote on some more stuff in the future, maybe consider joining the Patreon as well, and I'll even put you in the credits of these videos. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.